Hello, Norfolk enjoyers. This is Steph.
And I'm Andrew.
And you are listening to the Norfolk and Good podcast. Now, this is episode 5 of our second season, all about a Norfolk summer.
Oh, yes.
We're still living in hope. The weather isn't really delivering, but we're optimistic. We're not giving up hope.
I hear the weather's changing later on this week. So.
I think you said that in the last episode as
Did
well.
I? Oh, dear.
It's changed for the worst, Andrew. Anyway, so every week we're discussing a topic which we think is synonymous with summer in Norfolk.
Yes.
And will hopefully serve to inspire and enhance your Norfolk summer.
Definitely. And what would?
Well, definitely enhance my summer. Fish and chips.
Oh, yes. Definitely enhances mine.
Absolutely. So we discuss things we think are synonymous with Norfolk summer, and we believe eating fish and chips, usually by the coast, but to be honest, it could be anywhere, usually outdoors, not necessarily, is a fantastic summery activity. So today's episode, we are going to speak to a bona fide fish and chip loving local.
We are.
And also a fish and chip shop proprietor.
Yeah, definitely. Very exciting.
Fish and chips from all angles.
It's people who love fish and chips. I'm just too excited.
You're so excited. And if you've listened to any of our previous podcast episodes, you will know that we are fans of fish and chips. We have eaten them at various fabulous places along the coast. Eric's Fish and Chips in Holton Thornham, Will's Place up in East Runton. We've eaten number 1 Cromer. So we've been very fortunate, obviously.
And in Norwich as well.
Groves and Fish Bar, Stafford Street, both faves of ours.
Yes. And there's a place out, Go Fish, I think. And
in
Cringleford as well.
Yes, they do a good fish and chip, don't
they? They do, yes. Yeah, did you know, I was having a little look about fish and chips, and I found out that fried chips and fried fish were separate commodities.
Okay.
A long while back.
Right.
And interesting thing is that when the rivers froze over and they couldn't get the fish, they used to cut the chips into fish-like shapes and fry them. Yeah, very interesting.
So it'd be chips and chips.
Yeah, just chips.
So you buy the fish and not the chips, but not fish and chips.
They were separate. They had fried fish and fried chips, and they weren't brought together as a meal.
Okay.
Yeah, you had one or the other.
Okay. And then when you couldn't get the fish, they just fried chips in the shape of fish.
Fish, yeah. But then there's a lot of debate of when it all came together as a meal. As a meal, as a takeaway, and there's debate whether it was created in the north or whether it's created in the south in London. So there's lots of debate over that, but it did, thank goodness.
Yeah, indeed.
It came together, and I think it was noted in Charles Dickens's Oliver Twist.
Okay.
It was one of the first places it was noted down.
Really, that is a very interesting fact. I love that fact. Fantastic.
Yeah, very interesting. So it's been a while, obviously, out there, and we love them.
Well, they're a massive traditional British thing, I think, fish and chips.
Yeah.
We are bona fide fish and chip lovers. I don't know if I'd say we're fish and chip connoisseurs, but I was talking to a friend of ours, a friend of the podcast, Holly Sanderford, from Art at Work, who has been on a previous podcast episode about wellbeing in Norfolk. And despite knowing her for many years, one thing I didn't know about Holly is that she is a fish and chip connoisseur, I think. So we thought, what better way to explore this subject than to have a chat with Holly?
Definitely.
Holly, tell us, if you can, what it is about fish and chips that you love so much.
What I love most about fish and chips, I think it's something that's always been part of my life. So I remember being little, and I remember measuring my height by how tall, how much I could see over the fish and chip counter. So it's that sort of treat.
I love that.
And I think that was in the 80s, and you were allowed to have newspaper on fish and chips then. So I think the whole process of it being wrapped in paper and the fish and chip fork, as well as obviously the fish and chips themselves, and the taste of fish and chips. But I think it's the whole process. I think it's a bit of a ritual, isn't it? And for me, it's a treat as well. So I then really eat quite well, and I think fish and chips isn't so bad anyway. It's quite straightforward, and but So for me, it's a real treat for me to sort of think, oh, let's have fish and chips.
I think that's so lovely. So there's a couple of things sort of to unpick from that. One is the nostalgia. So you associate it with your childhood and with a really sort of positive experience in your memory. And I think that's something. I think perhaps it's a British thing, but I think we all have, because fish and chips are something we've eaten forever, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, like you said, measuring your height against the counter to see whether you can see over it is wonderful.
That's such a lovely memory. Yeah. and we were talking, weren't we, as well? Because it is a treat. But what we were talking before, when I first discovered your love of fish and chips so much, Holly, and we were saying that it really is. It's fairly unadulterated, isn't it? It's not like heavily processed food usually. So you've literally got fresh potatoes fried. Yeah. And fish, and especially with a lot of the fish and chip shops here in Norfolk, it's locally or and sustainably caught, and then a bit of batter, and then deep fried again. So really,
and maybe some mushy peas as well, which for me is essential, which is really healthy.
Exactly. I was going to ask you that. So so are you a purist with just sort of salt and vinegar, or are you a curry sauce, or as you say, mushy peas? How do you take your fish and chips, Holly?
I'd say I'm a mushy sort of pea sort of girl, but occasionally I will have a bit of curry sauce.
Exotic.
I definitely like a lot of. I got a bit anxious over the whole COVID thing because they put the salt and vinegar on for you, and there's never enough for me. So I have a lot. Even when they sort of say, "Yeah, it's okay, we've got you," honestly, we're going to put a lot of. You're like, "Oh, that's not. It's got to be drenched in vinegar." And the best vinegar has got to be pickled onion vinegar as well. So I think that's top choice from the counter. But no pickled eggs.
Draw the line there. I am with you on the salting and vinegaring, because like you said, we generally eat quite healthily here, so we don't actually tend to put that much salt in the food we cook. So when I go out to get fish and chips, I want to really taste the salt. I absolutely drench it in vinegar and have so. And you're so right. When other people do it, they don't go nearly far enough.
No, I'm not a vinegar fan myself.
It's just I know salt only for Andrew, and occasionally a bit of ketchup as well. See, for me, fish and chips with just salt and vinegar is absolutely fine. Ketchup is nice, but you like a bit of sauce, don't you? You're saucy.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Tartar sauce. I like tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Oh yeah, yes. Tartar sauce. Yep, that's. I mean, that's kind of quite pub fish and chips. You quite often get tartar sauce, don't you? You might get it in a little sachet in the chip shop, mightn't you?
Yeah. It's a bit posher. bit more posh, maybe. So, where have you enjoyed fish and chips in and around Norfolk, Holly?
Quite a few places, to be honest. But I would say some of my favourites are in Norwich. Obviously, you've got the Stafford Street, which is classic. It's always good. Mm-hmm. You've got there's two older ladies that run a fantastic little chip shop on Spencer Street, and I think that's good just for the banter as well as very good fish and chips. So sometimes it's about the whole experience. It's not just the perfect fish and chips. It's like, what are the staff like? How traditional is it? If it's really expensive, I don't like that either. You feel like you've been taking the mick out of.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's good. not many things stress me out apart from like overpaying for bad food. So that's one of them, definitely.
Fair enough.
It is
Great Yarmouth, very good.
Oh,
very good actually. Really, really fresh fish. And Winterton, that's a bit of a secret. They have a fish and chip shop that opens a couple of days a week, which is very, very good.
Oh, a clandestine fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
Heard about that one. Yeah.
And after they won an award, I actually did, as I knew I was going to speak to you, I went and tried the fish and chips on Elsham Road, because I wondered, because they'd won an award.
Yeah.
I was like, not sure about that. But actually, I went and tried them, and it was very good.
Was it very good? That's Chish and Chips, did you say?
Yeah, on Elsham Road. And I think they're one of the best fish and chip shops in the country. Oh. I thought maybe they just had a good day, so you need to check it out.
Yeah. I agree. I think you have to try these things yourself. You cannot take anyone else's word for it, Holly.
No, and a couple of times as well.
Just for good measure.
Yeah.
I always
smell fish and chips as well. Like before I go in, I'll do a smell check. So you can tell if the oil's not been changed, and that's a big no for me. So that's
right.
Holly, you could write a column about fish and chips.
You can smell if the oil hasn't been changed.
Is it a bit more burning?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What are the other signs, in your opinion, of a good fish and chip experience?
I think I'm never quite sure if I like new potatoes or not. I haven't quite decided what, but I think they have to be crispy enough. So they have to be just crispy enough for the chips.
Yeah.
I think the fish has to be firm but not kind of dry. It's got to be sort of soft. I mean, I'm a haddock girl, and I think a crispy batter but not too oily either, which is quite hard. Golden, crispy, light batter for me.
Okay. Yeah, very good. And you like haddock, you said?
I do like haddock. I think it's got more flavour than cod.
People do say that about haddock. I don't actually eat fish, but from what I've heard, haddock's got a stronger flavour that's quite distinctive. People can pick it out if they've been comparing it to cod, can't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You said you liked fish and chips from Great Yarmouth. I was going to tell you, last time when we spoke before about fish and chips, I couldn't remember the fantastic fish and chip shop that we like in Great Yarmouth, but I've looked it up, so I know now. It's called the Lion and Herring.
Oh,
and it's on. Oh, well, there you go. Little tip, Holly. It's on Trafalgar Road, so it's set back. You've got the immediate main strip as you go along with the pleasure beach and that sort of thing on it, and it's just off there on a street called Trafalgar Road. If you Google it, I don't think they've got a website, but they're on things like TripAdvisor and that sort of thing. Lion and Herring, they are excellent, and they use.
Good name too.
And I know it's fabulous, and they do lots of veggie stuff as well. They've got a really good range, but it's also quite traditional. Always quite good service. I've always thought quite good prices. And one of the best things is we haven't always found fish and chip shops that open on things like Sundays or bank holiday Mondays, whereas this seems to be open all the time, which is fantastic.
That's fantastic, yeah. When you really want fish and chips and it's a Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't understand.
That's the place to go.
I don't understand why more fish and chip shops don't open on a Sunday evening. It's crucial fish and chip time.
It is,
but we can never find one open on a Sunday evening.
We have to go all the way to Yarmouth.
Well, we stop there on the way back from places frequently, don't we? We sort of take a detour to get fish and chips. There's a bit of parking outside, but highly recommend that. You should check it out, Holly.
And where do you eat your fish and chips once you've got them?
I think that's a very good question. Obviously, it depends if you're at the seaside or not, because you've got to sit on maybe sitting on a seawall, but you've got seagulls. There's always a bit of the downside of that. But I mean, it's tempting to eat them in the car, which I quite like to eat them in the car in the paper. But then your car always smells of fish and chips afterwards. So
for days, doesn't it?
You do try and bring them home. And then just but really quickly and hold them close to me in the bag, because I think as a kid it was like me and my sister who got to hold the fish and chips in the bag was a big bonus because it kept you warm.
I love your memories of fish and chips. I never realised what a fan you were, Holly. It's so funny. I love it.
I don't remember most of my life, but things to do with fish and chips and food. Suddenly, I do.
And that's exactly why we thought you'd be the best person to speak to. No, I'm with you all the way. I think that they are a great British dish. They are a cost-effective way to eat out. They are, as we've discussed, they are sort of low on kind of chemical additives and, additional kind of nasties. There's probably, just a handful of ingredients. And done well, they're really tasty.
Absolutely.
and like you said, it's also about the banter in the queue.
Yeah, it is.
And with the servers, which is the whole experience, isn't it?
It is. It's the whole thing, really. It's not just I think also another thing for me is whether it's in paper. I don't like it. I do get put off by polystyrene.
Yeah.
I just think fish and chips in paper is the way to go. A box is all right, but I think paper's.
It's the traditional, isn't it? A lot of places now are using that kind of vegware stuff, which is biodegradable, which is nice to see. But yeah, absolutely, you can't beat it in wrapped up in paper, really.
Definitely not.
And do you use cutlery when you get home, or do you use one of the little wooden forks, or do you just use your fingers to eat them?
I use a little wooden fork, even if I don't need to.
That's dedication. I love that.
I will sometimes get two. One for the fish and one for the chips. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
And you can also use one as a fork and one as a knife then a bit, can't you, as well?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, no.
And if I'm at home, I'll have a cup of tea with it as well because it helps the grease go down.
Very good.
Holly, it's like you've done a study into this. I love it. So where are you? Is there anywhere that you haven't had fish and chips that you would like to try? That you've got your eye on? You said that you had Tish and Phipps on your radar. Is there anywhere else like that, or any other places you'd like to try at sort of seaside resorts or anything like that?
I think I've got a lot more exploring to do north of seaside, like North Norfolk.
Oh yeah.
I've tried Wales and they're pretty good, but I'm no expert on North Norfolk, and I'm sure there's some good fish and chips that way.
Oh
so,
yeah. You'll have to work your way along the coast, Holly.
Yeah. I'm going to get very fat if I do that.
Oh well, once in a while as a treat, I think there's nothing wrong with a bit of fish and chips.
Definitely.
And going back to the 80s, like you went to, did you ever used to get the scraps that they used to do?
I did, and I used to call them crispy bits.
Yes.
They call them different things, don't they? So every time I would get crispy bits.
Do you still ask for them these days?
No, I don't, because I think it's maybe one step too far.
I don't know whether they actually do them.
I know people that I've seen people ask for them in the last few years. Yeah, I've never asked them, but I've seen other people ask for them.
I remember those, a little bag of the scraps that my mum used to come back the car with.
I've seen people offer them as well. Actually, I've been in chip shops and they've said, "Do you want some crispy bits?" And then they shovel up that kind of all that stuff.
That was normal practice in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I remember I had a friend who used to dip her chips instead of ketchup. She had butter to dip them. I did try it. It did actually taste good, unfortunately.
Oh my Lord. Wow. Deary me. Oh, well, that was fantastic. Thank you ever so much for speaking to us this evening, Holly, and sharing your memories with us. Before we go, are there any other comments you'd like to make about fish and chips and eating them in the summer in Norfolk?
Not really. I think just do it.
You highly recommend that activity.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. Oh, well, thank you very much. And I hope you managed to enjoy some good fish and chips this summer, Holly.
Thank you very much.
And we will speak with you again soon. Take care.
Lovely to speak with you guys.
Bye. See what I mean? There isn't much that Holly can't tell you about fish and chips. And
you are correct.
I think she loves them more than us, which I thought was very hard to come by. Very impressive.
Yeah,
I'm loving the dedication there to fish and chips.
And one thing I thought was her memories of fish and chips.
Yeah, really nice.
Were wonderful, weren't they?
I think food is such an emotive topic, and we do link it back, the smells and the taste, to memories, and that's what makes it so meaningful. Yeah. And I think that's really lovely.
Really remember
I can remember
different
having
times.
fish and chips at places as a child, and I think that really helps. For example, the chips on Wells Quay and that kind of thing. So, which I then associate with summer in Norfolk and summery days out with my family. Yeah. So
fabulous, isn't it? Really, yeah,
it is. It's really. I think that's one of the really special things about food and about eating out and eating with people that you love as well. Yeah. That makes it really nice. So after speaking with Holly, we thought it would also be interesting to speak to somebody who has been at the very heart of delivering fantastic fish and chips to the folk of Norfolk and beyond for well over a decade.
I know. It's amazing, really.
Yeah. So Will's place up on the coast in East Runton, just along from Cromer. We'll let Will tell you all about it in his own words, because we're going to have a chat with him.
Excellent.
Hi, Will. Lovely to speak with you today. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you guys?
Yeah.
Very well, yeah.
Pretty good.
Please, the sun's out.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it really does. So wondered if you could sort of introduce yourself to our listeners and tell us a bit about what you do.
Yeah, I'm Will Watson. I'm the proprietor of Will's Place, the fish and chip shop in East London. I personally took on the shop the 6th of May 2006, so we're celebrating 15 years.
You are, aren't you? Yes.
We saw that. Yeah, you've just celebrated your 15th anniversary. That is very exciting. Tell us about that.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I think sort of the secret really is to, care about what you're doing, have a bit of passion for it, and, a great team behind you really does help.
Fantastic. And how have you noticed much, obviously the last year has been crazy, but much change in those 15 years?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, quite a lot has changed, for me sort of personally, as well as, on a business side of things. We all sort of grow and develop as we, move along, the journey of life as such. Things are always changing, and I think it's, really important to, recreate things, as you go along to keep it fresh, keep it exciting. A few years ago, I changed the name of the shop from East Runton Fish and Chips to Will's Place.
Yes, I remember that actually. Yeah, it's funny you say. It's really funny you say that because I now just think of you as Will's Place and have always been. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be maybe sort of 9-10 years now. I'd think something like that. But I just wanted to demonstrate my commitment to the shop and prove to people that I'm going to try to do a quality and they can have a positive experience when they're visiting the shop.
Absolutely.
And there's a great local community, isn't there, in East Runton?
I love it. Me and my wife actually just bought a house here actually the end of last year.
Great.
We're going to stick around for a bit longer, I think.
It's a fabulous part of the world. And you were saying that you sort of reinvent things and like to keep things high quality. Now, obviously, we've tried your fish and chips and we love them. But we know you do a lot of sort of homemade stuff as well. Fish cakes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that sort of started off with my homemade tartar sauce, probably about 10 years ago. And then very quickly I started doing my homemade fish cakes.
Yeah, the tartar sauce is obviously amazing. I've tried that, so it's official. The other thing is the fish cake. So what goes into the fish cakes? Are you allowed to tell us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's smoked haddock, salmon, cod, red onions, capers, whole grain mustard, and some fresh herbs at the end. And I struggled to make them fast enough, to be honest.
Fabulous. Are they the most popular item on your menu, would you say?
No, I think it's always going to be cod. But we sold, no end of fish cakes yesterday, and I sort of, just before I sort of started speaking to you guys, I just sort of finished making my next batch.
Fabulous.
And we also started doing a cod and chorizo fish cake as well. So
ooh. It's a nice little bit of a twist. Mix it up a bit. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, like you say, it's important to keep the quality and the service high, and then also just introduce new things and keep evolving. And obviously, like you say, the cod is your mainstay. What, in your opinion, is the secret to great fish and chips, Will?
Oh, that's a good question. I think you've got to remember that the main ingredient is the oil. So the oil's always got to be the best quality.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the other quality ingredients, married together, sort of, make it what it is. And I do strongly believe it's harder work to do it badly.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. If you want to, to do it perfect and enjoy it and keep it at a high level, you've just got to, stay focused and use the best ingredients you can. And we're really lucky with our suppliers. Absolutely.
And what oil do you use up there, if you can tell us?
Yeah, we do. We fry in beef dripping. We do. And I think really where we are, by the seaside, it's more traditional.
Oh, that's lovely. Personally, I love my fish and chips cooked that way. And you mentioned the suppliers. You got some good suppliers behind you there, have you?
Yes, we have. Lambert's Potatoes, they really look after us. We've got Friar's Pride, which sort of bring up lots of our, dry goods.
Yeah.
R&M Trading that look after us with the fish, and the fish is really, really amazing. And Pilgrim Foods, they're very good as well. They look after us.
Fabulous. And is a lot of your fish sourced locally or from further afield, or?
It's a bit further afield, but we've used the same guy for the whole 15 years. He's grown and got bigger and bigger, and we sort of class him more as a family friend now than we do business with. We're very close, which is great.
Oh, it's like a family.
Yes, same with the staff. I've got a brilliant team.
Oh,
it's a bit like a family up there now. Yeah, really good.
Well, how long has a chip shop been in East Runton, and why did you decide to take over the place at East Runton?
I'm not exactly sure on how many years the shop's been there.
Yeah.
It was originally run by the Parkin family.
Okay.
But I used to visit the shop as a boy with my grandparents when holidaying in Norfolk.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's really good, yeah. So So did you just come every summer? Did you?
Yeah, near enough. Every single summer, I'd have a couple of weeks with my grandparents with their caravan.
Oh, cool.
Probably 9 times out of 10 we used to visit East London. We love the beach there and have fish and chips there. So it's always been sort of a part of my life, really.
That's really lovely. And so how did you come from being somebody who visited it to enjoy the fish and chips while on holiday to sort of working there and then owning the place?
Yeah, well, we moved to Norfolk. Well, I moved to Norfolk with my parents in 1987.
Okay.
And then from that, really, I sort of trained as a chef, worked in sort of various establishments within the area, and when the shop became available, I knew that I was going to have to do everything I could to get my hands on it.
Oh, that's amazing.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
That's such a lovely story, Will. Thank you for sharing that with us.
How should fish and chips be eaten?
In your opinion, what's the best way and place and situation to eat fish and chips to enjoy them?
Yeah, I think it's always going to be best if you order from like takeaway, and if you have it outside immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got some seating outside as well, haven't you?
Yes, we have. Yes.
So you got plenty of seating out there, as I remember. It always looks very, very pretty as you're coming past there.
Yeah, nice and bright.
Yeah, with the parasols up and everything, so it's great.
It does. And do you think you should have them kind of, sort of, for want of a better word, naked or with salt and vinegar, or some people have curry sauce? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I think salt and vinegar, really lifts it.
Yeah.
Gives a bit of zing, isn't it? And takes it to another level.
I think so.
We also offer fresh lemon with the fish as well, which I think really helps.
Definitely.
Yeah. Andrew is a big fan of that. He's always telling me that your fish and chips come with a slice of lemon. It's the thing that sticks in his head the most.
That and he takes the lemon home with gin and tonic, doesn't he?
Yeah. I wish. No, I like it with the lemon and the tartar sauce. Is how I like it. And if I'm feeling adventurous, the curry sauce is how I like them. So I don't like vinegar, though, I'm afraid.
You're not a vinegar fan, but I am. I think that I love fish and chips with a lot of salt and a lot of vinegar. They cannot be too much for me.
And have you got any plans for the next 15 years then, Will?
Yeah, good question.
Oh, yeah. Just keep doing what I'm doing, really.
It's obviously working. If you're still here after 15 years and a pandemic, you're obviously doing something right, Will.
Through the pandemic, none of the staff were furloughed at all. We just went on to doing call and collect and deliveries, and the team were fantastic, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, shout out to the team! That's fantastic.
No, that's really good. It's good to be able to keep offering that the takeaway and the delivery service, wasn't it, through the time when everybody couldn't get out. So that's great.
That's it. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that were self-isolating, couldn't get out at all, and they were really grateful. And and I think they'll remember us in the future.
Of course,
totally.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I'm sure they will. Well, we're camping up on the coast for a few nights in August, so we're definitely going to pop along and grab some of your fish and chips.
Yeah, we're camping nearby, aren't we?
We're at Is it Manor Farm campsite?
Yeah.
Now, being a podcast all about Norfolk, we're obliged to ask, what are your favourite places to visit and things to do in the county?
Well, definitely I've got to say the beach. A beach day is always fantastic, especially with the family.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a favourite beach?
Sorry?
Do you have a favourite beach?
Well, I'm going to be biased and say East London Beach, of course. But I think Sea Pauling's beautiful as well.
Yes. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, you can't beat a beach day. Do you, when you are at other beaches and places in Norfolk, do you partake in the local fish and chip offering, or have you had enough after working?
No, I think it'd be rude not to. It's always good to see what other people are doing.
Yeah, fabulous.
That's good. And what's the best things for you to do in the summer in Norfolk?
Yeah, how do you spend your summers?
Yeah,
apart from serving people with fish and chips.
Mainly with my head in the fryer, to be honest. If I get a day away, we might perhaps go to one of the local zoos. Definitely Norfolk Broad. We'd love to get a boat out on the Broad for the day. That's nice.
Fabulous.
Have a potter about. Yeah, really enjoy it.
Yeah,
fabulous.
I suppose you spend more of the autumn winter out and about, don't you?
Yes, during the quieter times, yeah.
Yeah, because you've got to keep those people fed who are up from up in Cromer and East Runton, haven't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Will. We obviously hope you have an excellent summer.
Yeah.
And that
Thank
you
you
are
very
very busy. And we definitely look forward to coming up and trying your wonderful fish and chips when we're up there.
Yeah. Beginning of August, I think it is.
Excellent. I would look forward to seeing you.
Thanks, Will. Okay, take care.
Take
Bye.
care. Cheers. Bye.
Absolute pleasure. Good to speak to you both. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. That was really great speaking to Will, wasn't it? All about running a fish and chip shop.
It's really interesting to kind of get to know a little bit more about the people and their businesses.
Yeah, definitely. And I love the fact, again, about his childhood memories of fish and chips and going to the East Runton fish and chip shop with his grandparents when he visited on holiday.
Absolutely. And again, it's what we were saying before about that nostalgic connection with foods and particularly fish and chips. So lovely.
So he's running the place now.
I know, exactly. Fantastic.
Unbelievable.
So we also, as usual, we love to hear contributions from our listeners and our audience and also our followers on social media.
Yeah.
So we asked them where their favourite place is to get fish and chips in Norfolk.
Oh, great.
Obviously, we had lots of replies. This is a topic I think close to a lot of people's heart. I wouldn't perhaps say fish and chips are loved by absolutely everybody, but I think that a lot of people.
I think they are. I
don't want loads of people to email in and say we don't like them. I think they're pretty omnipopular. So just read a few and see if we've eaten any of them, and if not, we need to go and give them a go.
Definitely.
Mark Oliver 6708 on Instagram, #1 Cromer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been there, love it.
Goldson's Fish and Chip Restaurant in Cromer. We've been there. We've eaten in every time actually. I don't think we've taken away from there, but they have got a takeaway bit, haven't they?
We've ate downstairs and we've ate upstairs.
Yes.
So beautiful views.
Yeah. L6FC_Future Horizons says 3 cottages in North Walsham. 3 cottages. Not one we've tried. We must have a look at that. Dr. Smith 1961 Plattons, Wells next to the sea. Definitely been there.
Yeah, love it.
Again, some more for #1 Cromer. It's only Hannah _23 Norwich Market.
Oh,
I think that would be a big popular one with a lot of people actually. And then you go up and sit behind the War Memorial and eat them.
Yes.
We've done that a few times.
Looking over the market towards the castle.
Trying not to be attacked by pigeons.
Yes.
And, Whole Brown 13, Mary Jane's in Cromer. They cook in beef dripping.
Yes, and we have eaten there.
And as Will said in his piece as well, it's very important what you cook it in, and traditionally it should be dripping.
Yes.
This is interesting. Old boy from Norfolk, Denny's Gaywood, Kings Lynn.
Oh, okay, we have never had fish and chips over in West Norfolk, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
No,
there must be some place over there. I mean, Hunt Stanton's got to have lots of.
Oh, definitely.
Hunt Stanton, Heacham.
We need to get over there.
We do indeed. Amy Danes also French's. And then we've got 3 here that say Eric's Fish and Chips, which we've got the boy, the dog, and me. Esme Louise 82, Linda Chamberlain. They're all saying Eric's. As you will know if you've listened to our podcast in the past, then
great there as well.
Big fans,
and
some more for French's as well. So
did you know that Eric's has the largest frying range in the country?
I did know that actually, although I wouldn't have remembered that fact unless you reminded me. But it's an interesting fact. In the country.
In the country.
Fabulous. Think of all those fish and chips being fried there.
I know. Eh?
Brilliant. Eric is doing a good job. We've got some fantastic fish and chip shops here in Norfolk.
Definitely.
So what we would recommend you do if you are so inclined is give them a go this summer. Find some good fish and chip shops, give them a try, find somewhere fabulous to sit and eat them, maybe share a picture with us on social media. We would love to see your pictures of you trying fish and chips in Norfolk this summer.
At different places. Yeah. It would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah,
really good. That. If not, at least tell us where you had some. We're going to leave it there this week. Hopefully you're suitably hungry and have some ideas of some great places to try fish and chips this summer. We'll be back shortly with another episode talking about other Norfolk summery things. Meanwhile, as we've said, do send us your feedback, comments or suggestions. And we would also love for you to subscribe to the podcast from wherever you download it. And also, if you did enjoy it, leave us a favourable review.
Yeah, we'd love that, wouldn't we?
That would be wonderful and most kind. Otherwise, we hope you stay well and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.